On a stormy evening, when the sky was painted with dark clouds and the wind whispered secrets through the ancient trees, a young boy named Adrian discovered a mysterious golden key buried beneath the roots of an old oak tree near his village. Adrian had always dreamed of adventure, but life in the quiet village of Eldoria was ordinary, filled with simple routines and familiar faces. The moment he touched the glowing key, a strange warmth spread through his hand, and a voice echoed softly in his mind, telling him that he had been chosen to restore a forgotten kingdom, hidden beyond the borders of the known world. Unsure whether it was a dream or reality, Adrian followed the light emitted by the key until he reached an ancient stone gate, covered with vines and strange symbols. As the key touched the lock, the gate slowly opened with a thunderous sound, revealing a magical land unlike anything he had ever imagined. Towering crystal mountains sparkled beneath the moonlight. Rivers of silver flowed peacefully across emerald valleys, and magnificent castles floated among the clouds. Yet despite its breathtaking beauty, the kingdom felt abandoned, as though happiness itself had vanished long ago. Adrian soon met an old guardian named Orion, whose long white beard reached his waist and whose eyes carried centuries of wisdom. Orion explained that the kingdom of Etheria had once been the greatest civilization in history, where humans, dragons, elves, and magical creatures lived together in peace. However, centuries earlier, a powerful sorcerer named Malgor had stolen the crystal heart, the magical source that protected the kingdom, plunging the land into darkness and causing its people to disappear. Before vanishing, the ancient king had hidden the golden key in the human world, hoping that one day a brave soul would return and restore hope. Although Adrian was frightened, he accepted the responsibility, believing that courage was not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Together with Orion, he began an incredible journey across enchanted forests filled with glowing flowers, mysterious caves guarded by stone giants, and forgotten temples where ancient riddles tested both intelligence and kindness. Along the way, Adrian rescued a wounded white wolf named Luna, who became his loyal companion and later befriended a young dragon called Ember, whose fiery breath could melt even the strongest magical barriers. Each challenge taught Adrian valuable lessons about trust, sacrifice, patience, and leadership. In one village, he helped strangers rebuild their homes after a devastating magical storm, refusing any reward except their friendship. In another, he solved a centuries-old puzzle that released imprisoned spirits who blessed him with wisdom instead of riches. As Adrian grew stronger, stories of his bravery spread throughout the hidden lands, inspiring scattered survivors to believe that the kingdom of Etheria could rise again. However, Malgor was watching from his dark fortress built upon a mountain of black stone. Furious that someone dared challenge his rule, he sent terrifying creatures known as shadow beasts to hunt Adrian across the kingdom. Every battle became more dangerous than the last, yet Adrian refused to surrender. Even when exhausted, wounded, and uncertain, he remembered the faces of those who depended on him. Eventually, Adrian and his companions reached the Temple of Eternal Light, where the crystal heart had been hidden centuries before. Unfortunately, Malgor arrived first, surrounding the temple with an army of dark warriors. A fierce battle erupted beneath the glowing skies as dragons filled the air. Magical arrows streaked like stars, and ancient spells shook the mountains. Orion fought with wisdom, Luna defended Adrian with fearless loyalty, and Ember unleashed flames powerful enough to hold back countless enemies. Finally, Adrian confronted Malgor alone inside the temple. The sorcerer mocked him, claiming that power always belonged to the strongest, and that hope was merely an illusion, created by the weak. Adrian answered calmly that true strength came not from fear or destruction, but from compassion, unity, and the willingness to protect others. Instead of attacking blindly, Adrian used the golden key to unlock the ancient chamber where the crystal heart rested. As soon as he touched the glowing crystal, an overwhelming wave of golden light spread across the kingdom, dissolving the darkness that had covered the land for centuries. Malgor's magic shattered instantly, his army vanished into shadows, and the cursed skies transformed into brilliant blue. The rivers sparkled once more, flowers bloomed across every valley, and the people of Etheria returned as if awakened from a long sleep. Bells rang from every castle tower, while dragons soared joyfully above the clouds, celebrating the return of peace. The ancient king's spirit appeared before Adrian, thanking him for proving that the greatest heroes are not those who seek power, but those who protect hope even in the darkest times.